Hey, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Professor Says. We're talking statues today. I'm here with Marco and Gigi from 16 Fix. Thank you guys for joining me today.
Thank you for having us, Mario. We're excited to talk some statues. A little nervous, though. This might be an expensive stream, but...
Hey, you never know. I mean, we're just here to show you guys some stuff, just to hang out and just have a fun little chat.
That's right.
So let's just make the most of it. Also joining me is my dude, a former co-host from In and Outs of Collecting, who's actually running In and Outs of Collecting right now, man, doing an awesome job over on CW. My dude, Eddie MONEY Mendez. Eddie, how's it going today, bro?
Dude, good. I'm excited to finally be on your new channel and hang out and
Hell
talk
yeah,
to
man.
everybody. So, should be a good Saturday.
Dude, I'm finally excited to have you here, brother. Also joining us today is Dan and Dre from Six Skill Reviews, my new apprentices, my dudes who I've actually enabled. We got Dre over here with this beautiful Queen Studios piece, man. Dre, how you doing today, man?
I'm doing pretty good, man. Thanks for having me on the show. Sun is out. It's going to be a good day today. Thanks for having me.
Oh yeah, no problem, man. Anytime, bro. And Dan over here with the new digs. I mean, with his high ceilings and everything. Look at this guy, man. Moving in,
living large.
It's a beautiful thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Thanks for having me on here, man. Of course, it's sunny out here in beautiful California. Nice and warm. Just ready to talk some statues, man. And yes, you did enable the shit out of me at least.
No, anytime. No, I'm glad you guys are here. You know what, Eddie, check this out. So I'm just realizing this right now. This is a bit of a California stream we got going on right here, bro.
Yeah.
We've assembled a Cali connection over here, man.
Wow. I'm telling you, Frankenstein's got to make it happen.
Oh, it's gonna happen.
We're
Best believe.
We're outnumbered by the NorCal people, though, Mario. You hate to see it.
It's all love.
Yeah.
You got to draw that dividing line.
Oh man! With that being said, let's go ahead and check in with the chat real quick. We got Lane Kramer in the house. Professor is already back. Yep, yes sir. Single songwriters up in here. What's going on, brother? Will C's in the house. What's going on, Lane? 3 dudes mashups. What's up, Mario? I have 0 statues, but the Ahsoka and Maul Clone Wars piece would be an instant buy for me. Really? Okay, I think we're actually going to talk about that in a little bit. So, yo, Mark P, what's happening, bro? Good to see you, man. Jazzy's in the house. What's going on, man? Late night trip. What up? Corval's in the house. What's up? All in line for you for pupusas? Ooh.
I just had that for lunch.
Wow.
Yo, nice. My dude, my brother out there on the East Coast holding it down. Local Lou, what's going on, man? It's always good to see Local Lou up in here. Takathri, what's up, man? Takathri messaged me saying it's because of me that he's selling all of his shit and going into statues, y'all.
Wow.
So we're gonna this might be dangerous.
Wow.
Yeah, Dennis Perez, shout out to the Puerto Rican statue collector, my dude Dennis. What's going on, man? Great to see you here. Luke's in the house. What's going on, Luke? Alvin J, what's up? Good to see you, man. The collector's in the house. What's good? And my dude Will C. I see everyone beautiful smiling, up on this panel. Yeah, man. I think we're all happy. We're all excited to just to get down to business, man. So let's go ahead and get things rolling. So
all excited except for Gigi. Look at her face. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, no. You absolutely will be. You absolutely will be. I mean, Gold Chim's in the house. Gigi's in the building. Yes, she is.
Gold. All right.
What's going on, Gold? So basically, like I said, this is a show tailor-made for Gigi and Marco themselves. All right, so they've been messaging me with a bunch of questions, and I think it's going to be a good time to actually address some of these questions. We got, Eddie and I have been collecting for a little bit. I'm about a year in. Eddie's been a little bit while longer. Dan and Dre are fairly new as well. Thanks to yours truly, and along with Eddie, we're out there. We're out there enabling. We're out there doing what we do.
You guys are all like the ghosts of future past, where it's like, this could be my future if I continue down this dark path of inquiring about statues, and the more and more tempted I get, I could end up like you guys. So
you'll be a ghost after Gigi murders you.
You ain't wrong, bro. You ain't wrong.
Yeah.
This is the time when I wish Thor was here, and he'd be saying like, "Embrace your destiny."
The original enabler.
Yeah. Shout out to Thor, man. I mean, we'll see if he can make it. He says he's not sure if he can, but hopefully he'll come through tonight. So, That being said, Marco, Gigi, what's going on? How can we help you guys today? What's you said you guys have some questions. Let us let us address some of these questions. What's going on?
I've got one big question, but I'm going to let Gigi start since she's kind of the one who's been making a list and she's the most curious. So I'll defer to you first.
I just want to know, what's the general price for these things? What damage are we looking at here?
Okay, so here's the thing, Gigi. When it comes to statues, you've got multiple studios, multiple scales. You've got many types of things. It's not just like 1/6 scale where the majority is basically Hot Toys that everyone here collects. And you've got prices that are all over the place. You've got your Iron Studios that are doing smaller scale, 1/10, but they're doing really good stuff. You can get some of that stuff anywhere from like 150 to 300, 400, depending on the actual piece. You got your good, if you want to go quarter scale, Sideshow Collectibles is actually a good start. You got some of their pieces coming in, starting in at 600, but we're talking quarter scale, so you're getting fairly large with that. If you want to go third scale, or if you want to go even higher end quarter scale, you got your studios like Queen Studios, you got XM. They're doing amazing pieces, and those start off typically around 1,000 starting.
What a deal.
Right?
You'll
See. I'll show you.
She already gets it.
I'll show you. You'll see. And if you want to do something even big, if you want something with a massive presence, you can look at Prime One. They do some quarter scale, they do some third scale. The third scale pieces are anywhere between 1,300, 1,500, around there. And you can also go all out 1/3. If you want to go crazy high end, there's J&D. They're doing amazing lifelike work, and but they also have a price tag for it, man. So you basically got to pay to play for those guys. So those are
How much was that Wonder Woman? I felt like that was the first one that I saw.
2,300, Eddie?
Oh, okay.
Something like that. But,
Yeah, they're
I'll
all
show you.
usually over 2K.
Yeah, I think they just did a Batman set. What was it, Alfred and Dark Knight, or not Alfred, but Bruce Wayne. I'm sorry. That was what, $4,000 or something like that, $3-4,000. So yeah. I'm not trying to talk you guys into that. I just want to show you some of the art that's out there right now.
My palms are sweating hearing these price tags. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Look, I mean, it's like a car, man. I mean, when you buy a new car, you're not paying the whole thing off at once, right? So the good thing is, I mean, with collecting, there's also payment plans as well. So you can definitely take advantage of all of that. So you got options as far as payments.
Marco has a tax, and it's a 1-for-1. So if he's buying a $2,000 statue, it's costing
Wow.
$4,000.
I'm gonna need a new job.
That's worse than California taxes. You hate to see it.
So
Right?
so here's the thing. Marco, would you be actually open to help fund this? If Marco were to sell some of his figures, Gigi, right? And technically he's already paid that tax. So if he happens to sell anything and make some money off of that, would that be considered tax free? What's going on?
No, every new figure that comes in has.
But he's already paid that tax. He's already paid that tax though.
Baby.
You're sounding
See,
like
it really is California. You get taxed 3 times.
I'm confused.
You're sounding like Gavin Newsom right now. This is
boy.
I'm not gonna get taxed twice.
Man.
Damn.
We need a recall.
Why do? But.
Oh man, the collector. Mario, you're killing Marco. Hey man, we're just chatting. We're just chatting. All right.
No, it's a fun
just
combo.
Let me see if I can pull some stuff up real quick. But yeah, Gigi, I personally don't think that's fair. Considering that he's already paid his dues.
Right.
And if he's gonna sell something, that's already been in there. If anything, maybe I don't know, maybe like 5%, 10% maybe. I mean, considering the prices.
She's like, nah.
So,
Because
He's basically replacing it. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it's a 1-for-1 replacement.
So when I replace
Dan
him
said sorry.
with another husband,
Jesus.
Damn.
I hate to see it.
Dan said it.
Crazy how
I'm
nature did it.
I'm just saying.
Come
This is how it goes.
Oh, my
Damn,
God.
she's more vicious than Michael Myers right here, bro.
Right. That's the appropriate figure to have out, man.
Well, because I tried to cut that deal with him before, and he didn't go for it. So now we are where we are. So.
I need to
okay, then maybe we
renegotiate
can
the terms of
start.
my-
Maybe we can start a little bit lower. Here we're looking at some Iron Studio statues here. Some of their 1/10 scale. You can see some of the prices here. We got Pepper Potts from what was it, Endgame at 115. We got the Iron Man from the what was it, Far From Home, I believe it was, for 190. Thor, this is the quarter scale for 675. We're not going to look at that yet. So you have options. Here are some of your smaller ones. All right.
What about
and
that
here's,
cap though? So 150. How's the head sculpt on? Oh no, this is a good one to start with. I like this.
God, you're only going back and forth now. I'm sorry. Hold up.
Sorry, brother.
We only, okay, I'll go back to the Catwoman.
This is a good one.
Yeah.
Let's look at Catwoman.
Oh, that one's tight.
140.
Look
If
at
you
the
can take a look.
likeness. Wow.
It's fairly decent, I think. You've got
It's
a great.
not bad.
So what's nice about these statues too, man? I mean, you get these diorama bases. It adds a bit of like environment, to the overall piece. To where Hot Toys, you're just getting like a base, a stand, and that's basically it. Which is fine, but I think you get a little bit more presence with some of these pieces, and yeah, I think this looks dope. This is nice.
I think Iron Studios is good if you're gonna get if you want to get a whole line. I think Iron Studios is good because you could get all of them for probably one or two you would pay in quarter scale.
Mm-hmm.
So me and Mario saw the Thundercats line in person, and that was really sick. And then we saw some Marvel ones, and so I would do Iron Studios for a line.
That likeness is pretty good.
Thank you for that advice. Do any of you guys have any Iron Studio pieces?
Nah.
I had
No,
a
I
couple. I've had.
I have one. Yeah, I have one right now.
No, I take that back. I actually do have an Iron Studio piece, but it's a quarter scale. That Mandalorian that I have, I'm sure you guys seen it. That's actually a quarter scale Mandalorian. But
that's the one
no,
that lost in the comparison we did, right? The one that lost the quarter scale comparison we did.
Eddie, we don't want to. No.
What piece do you have, Dre? Or did he take off?
I think we have to grab it.
Yeah, I just went to go get it. I just have
there you
this
go.
one. Yeah.
There you go.
That one's
I
sick
love you,
too.
3000.
It's yeah. The only reason I got this one because I didn't think I was gonna get the Hot Toys. I still don't plan on it, and this is like a monumental. I just wanted some type of representation. It's not bad. 110.
How's the face sculpt?
I don't know if you could see that. Can you see it?
Yeah, it looks pretty good actually.
I don't know. It's decent. You know what I mean? You get what you pay for. It's magnetic too. The base is pretty sick.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, the paint job is really good on his suit, but yeah, the face is not Hot Toys, obviously. But he's never gonna be out of this, pose, so it's fine with me.
But that's the thing. I mean, you really can't compare these to Hot Toys. I think you're getting a pretty damn good value, for these smaller pieces. And like what Eddie said, you can actually complete a line if you want.
Yeah.
So there's that. You can set up a really nice display with the entire line, and I think they look great. So there are some collectors that don't really dive into 1/10, but there are others that do. And yeah, it's all great in my opinion. But this Catwoman's looking pretty good, to be honest.
I didn't get a good peek at the booty, but if we could maybe go back there.
Oh, you look for a booty shot?
Yeah, come on. Got to give the people what they want.
There you go.
A little obstructive. All right. Could be better.
I mean, we're talking a white girl here. We're talking a white girl.
Wow, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Had to go there.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Man. So this one's coming in at 140. Well, at 140, and it is available in stock. You can also put it on a payment plan. We're looking at $63 a month. 2 payments, not bad, cheaper than a Hot Toys. But yeah,
a lot of
that's what I'm
times
saying. You have options.
If they're in stock on Iron Studios website, they'll do a lot of discounts, like 10% off and 15% off and stuff for Iron Studios stuff.
Oh, that's
This is
great to
pretty
know.
cool.
Yeah, you're stepping up to the Wonder Woman 84.
It's not bad, yeah.
Mario, I have a question. What are they made out of?
There are different materials. You got some that are made out of resin. You got some that what they call like polystone. You could have a few. I guess Eddie, you might have a couple PVCs, but they'd be like less expensive ones, right?
Some of the pieces on her might be PVC, like the rope might be made of PVC, and then there's like super cheap statues that are made of PVC. Those are usually like the ones they have at GameStop and stuff. Those are PVC.
Okay.
Right.
What is that?
Plastic,
I'm not gonna pretend
like a hard
okay.
a hard
I'm
plastic.
not gonna pretend like I know what that
Plastic.
means.
Yeah.
Like a hard plastic.
Wow.
It's a hard
This
plastic.
Superman is
yeah.
actually nice too.
That one's pretty
So
dope.
for 170.
That one
I mean,
kind of looks like
this one's
David
pretty
Harbour.
decent. I'm not
Say
going to
the
pretend
face
like I
is a
know what
little-
that is.
Yeah, I don't like the head sculpt on that
Hellboy.
one.
That's the
The head
Hellboy
sculpt is
or
not it
Stranger
for me.
Things, dude.
Mm.
Yeah, the face is weird.
Yeah. but still, that's
Not
just
a
the peak
fan
at
of the
Iron
face.
Studios. Now, if you actually wanted to step up, let me see if I can change this real quick.
So Mario, just to give you some background on like why I collect, I really love the head sculpts with Hot Toys, right? Like the photorealism that you get. So I feel like so that something that would like transition me would have to be, I think, in that realm.
Dude, I had
Something
this
in that realm?
conversation a year ago. You know who I
Okay.
had this conversation with?
Mario.
He said the same thing. He was like, oh, I don't know, Hot Toys do better
So-
likenesses, man.
No,
What do you think
I'm not
of-
even
what do you-
saying the
what
Hot
do you think
Toys
of
does
this?
better. Oh yeah, this is
How's this? How's this?
Yep, this is the best one. Right here.
killer. Does this one have rooted or sculpted hair?
So this one actually has both. There's a special edition with rooted hair, which is the one that I have coming in, and there's a standard edition that has sculpted hair. So here's the one with rooted hair that's actually painted by a particular artist. They only do like 300 pieces, and he's, from what I understand, he's painting all of them individually.
Wow.
And then you have this one. This is the standard edition, which still looks freaking phenomenal. But you got your sculpted hair, and this one has a higher edition size as well.
What was the price on the collector's edition?
I think it's
Like 600.
something like 600 or 700, which isn't
wow.
bad. Now we're talking about a
bad.
quarter scale. We're talking about a quarter scale Joker here.
For
And
Queen,
this
too.
is the pose
That's
from
the
Queen
good
Studios,
price.
exactly. So when you want to step up to more realistic stuff, Queen Studios is going to be your best bet. Prime One does amazing work as well. You know, like here's an artist edition quarter scale, limited to 300 pieces that's been painted by Viper, the one that I showed you with the rooted hair.
Yeah, that shit looks sick.
Yeah, this is phenomenal. So I've got this one coming in. Whenever it comes in, we'll go live and we'll put it together.
Heck
And
yeah.
show it off.
You about to get it,
price is
Joe?
like way better. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, Dre was contemplating getting this still. I was like, is that gonna get it right?
Oh no, I pre-ordered it, but I'm debating because I got the 1/3 now. I don't know if I should keep this one. I might sell. I
You
mean,
pre-ordered
I don't know. I
the
might
collectors or the artist edition?
the collectors
Oh, okay.
because that one's the only one that's available. I ordered it from Spec Fiction.
Mm-hmm.
Where'd you get it from, Mario?
Spec Fiction as well. Yeah, I think I got like his last piece. You know, I had to reach out to Todd and he actually found me one. So yeah, shout out to Todd, man, from Spec Fiction for hooking it up. Now,
Yeah,
here's
Todd's
another
fucking
one.
Great. Like
Oh yeah, fuck. This is
oh, that's sick. Yeah.
Here's another one that just dropped. Here we're looking at Dark Side Studios doing their Terminator line. And if you want to talk likeness, I think this one's fairly decent as well.
I'll show you the Hot Toys one in comparison. Watch.
Oh, Dan, don't bust that out again, bro.
Do you guys
That's
like the
one that-
base on this one though? The base is like, it's cool. I get where it's from, but it's too big for me. Like they didn't need to like make the footprint that big.
That's a
this.
good point. But
Yeah.
it's a statement piece, right?
Yeah.
What do you got, man? Let's see it, Dan.
Oh, nice.
Dude, so sick.
And this is an older piece too, man. I think it's holding up pretty well.
See, it would have been cool if they did those effects, the bullet effects.
Yeah.
hmm
Yeah, that would have added a lot more to the piece.
So he doesn't have any swap out pieces. He doesn't have like these swap out arms on the statue.
He does.
Oh, he does.
No.
Okay.
None of those that he has on the figure there.
So they
Yeah,
do
this
have
one.
swap out parts.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Some
some
of
of
the
these have
statues do.
multiple head sculpts too. So you can pick up one like the Batman that I've got on order. That one has multiple head sculpts, different swap out hands that show off different accessories, and yeah. So they're considering the price. Yes, they can be expensive. So we're looking at this. What was it, the T1000 that we just showed? 1600.
No
Okay.
way.
You can.
And that's third.
No.
It's a third scale. Though.
It's a third scale, so this is going to be huge. This is going to be
Why do I
extremely
even
tall.
want this man? He's not
He's
even
like-
cute.
He's
Ah,
like,
this is just an example.
Come on.
Okay,
You know
want
when
cute?
you're,
You want
uh,
cute? All right.
you know when you're like a kid and you're shopping with your mom or something, and you bring her something, you know she's gonna say no. but
Yeah.
She's like, "How much is it?" And you're like, "Well, it's $40, but wait, it's it's because of this."
Exactly.
That's what he
Exactly.
sounded like right now.
Oh man, 100%, Eddie. You ain't wrong.
Yeah, I hate to see it.
No,
Adriana's
but-
starting to be the same way, man. She's starting
Well, I
to be
heard
like-
I heard you wanted to put some statues in like the garage or something, and she nixed that.
Oh,
or-
I
or
wanted
no?
to use the garage shelves, and she immediately was like, "No." And I was like, what do you mean no? What the fuck?
for her.
What am I watching right now, huh? No, she
I've been
said no
talking to her.
podcast or
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe we put some toxicity out there. Maybe she got emboldened by listening to Gigi.
you
and
see what you guys are doing?
you hate it, man. We put out.
You
we
guys
put
are
out some-
empowering
Women?
partner
Whoa.
collectors
No,
everywhere.
no, not empowering
It's not
women.
even-
Not
Whoa.
that.
It
Not
could
that.
be. It
Take
could
it
be.
down.
It could be the the other significant other that's into collecting. We're
Okay,
not
Gigi,
discriminating.
let me show you this one then. All right. What do you think? What do you think of this?
Do you guys like
I
this
feel-
movie, Gigi?
I feel like I'm supposed to know who this is, but I don't know.
You
who
haven't
Yeah, I was
seen
gonna
Dune
say,
yet,
do
right?
they know this
Okay.
movie?
Okay.
See, no, I've seen it. So Mario, you know we don't like to watch
KG.
movies together. Considering how
Yeah,
long
that's
it's
exactly
It's
what I was
KG.
thinking, actually.
Wow, that was an amazing joke.
Yeah, I know you guys don't watch movies together, but Gigi
is really
mentioned
nice.
that she doesn't want to pay that much for not much of a beautiful man in her collection. So I thought I'd show her something that's a little bit more easier on the eyes.
I said
pretty
he wasn't
boy.
cute. Pretty boys aren't my
s-
type either. Clearly.
Pretty much. What is your type,
Mark-
Gigi?
The fuck are you
Do I need to
talking
find a
about?
Marco?
Yeah, Marco's kind of pretty. What the hell?
Come on now.
He is.
Jeez.
Hit him with
Hate
the-
me.
So
You hate to see it, Marco.
So Gigi, here's an
we go.
example here where you've got to swap out with the face here, where you got to swap out head with the mask on, or you can do a regular head.
Oh, interesting.
You got
I didn't
different
know that was a
weapons you can
thing.
swap out and all this fun stuff.
Okay.
So yeah,
Similar.
and so now this is a quarter scale statue, all right. So your quarter scales can range anywhere between like 20 something inches or so to 30 inches, depending on the base. And some of these start like at $1,000 when it comes. Now this is the prime one piece. Considering that they range typically from like 1,300 to 1,500 for like a third scale, this particular one is only $8.99,
Oh wow.
which isn't bad at all.
And this is quarter
I
scale.
think this is quarter scale,
Okay.
and I think you get a lot. This is a pretty decent value, for what you're paying for. You're getting a good bang for your buck.
I would agree,
Alright.
actually, with all the
Yeah.
swap outs, because it's kind of, we like to, refresh our hot toys by like reposing them or adding new accessories. So it's kind of like a good in between, like a good median. She's not buying
Yeah,
it.
who- let me check it on the chat real quick. Luminar's in the house. Do you guys think Hot Toys are any third party? Does a white dragon figure?
I don't know. It's kind of
Absolutely
controversial.
not.
Controversial character. I doubt it. Highly doubt it.
Yeah. Our in here saying it's a sexy version of Chalamet. See, she knows she can appreciate it. So, yeah, Anthony's in here. Yo, that fool really looks like KG.
Yeah, told you.
That's cool. Really.
Oh man, the collector here says, my wife never saw my collection. I thought that I had one thing. I came home and she said that I had a realtor in our house, and got an assessment. I was sweating that we walked out of our basement
shit.
and saw the amount. Holy shit.
Wow.
Oh, gosh. that's a horror story right there.
What's up, Big Dog Pound One? What's happening, brother?
What up, big dog pan?
So I mean, here's another one that just recently dropped too. I mean, Gigi, keep in mind that we're talking statues, all right? So the prices are going to be up there for larger
different.
pieces than Hot Toys, all right? This is a different ball game.
But
me,
okay, here's a question, if I may. About how
Sure.
many would you have, like generally, not like
good
somebody
question.
that is like rich. I'm talking about like how much does like a normal person have?
Well,
Who's breathing?
you all know that there's no such thing as
Normal
anything
person has
normal.
zero.
There is no normalcy when it comes to collecting. So
Yeah,
I
we're
mean,
fucked
it really
up, so.
depends. It really depends on the collector's space and how much they're actually willing to, invest in their collection.
One of the
Some,
One of
Go
the
ahead.
first things I thought, Gigi, when I got like my first quarter scale piece is I'm not going to be able to collect as many just because of the size, not to mention price, but I got it in and I was like, wow. And it's not even, I guess it was a bigger one. It was a Thor premium format, but I was like, only like 7 will fit across a wall, So like, and then even like on top of each other, only 2 or 3 before you're at the ceiling already. So it's like you can only get like, I don't know, 15 on one wall or
15's a lot more than I would anticipate.
That's a lot,
though.
bro.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
I was thinking more like 3.
That's look. I'm being generous here.
There you go. I'm
Trying to sell
extra
it.
ambitious. I like that.
Because I was thinking more like 3, right? They're like statement pieces. So if you start putting like a bunch, then really it's not like Dre. I like how yours looks.
Turn around and look at that wall behind you and tell
Yeah,
me
like-
you're only gonna be able to buy 3.
But they're like singular, you know.
Okay, let me put this in
Like, for
perspective
me-
also. The Gigi, turn around and look at those details real
go ahead.
quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's one. It's like one.
Okay, look at
One
it.
in each.
There's a Batman that Dre has in hand and that I'm getting pretty soon. The height of that thing alone is the height of half of that detail.
But that's what I'm saying.
That's
like
how-
one. You know, like 1, 2, 3. That's enough.
Right. No, of course that can be enough. When it comes to statues, a lot of us have to be extremely selective. First of all, because like Eddie said, the price and the space, and also what's available, what is actually out there. You know, we don't have that wide of a selection. You know, when it comes to Hot Toys, where they do like damn near, you know, or they could potentially do like every type of character per every franchise or whatever. But you will see multiple iterations of the same character itself. I mean, Eddie, when we're doing in and outs every damn show, we always had a Batman. You know, there's always a new Batman coming out every week, every 2 weeks to talk about. So it really depends on how you actually envision your display. You can also have a centerpiece as well as one, like that Legolas that came out. I'll show you guys in a little bit. There's you guys are watching Lord of the Rings.
Yeah,
It's a pricey piece, but I believe it's a half scale piece. It's huge, but you look at that as like a centerpiece of the collection.
there you go.
You know, you can use that as, you can be one and done with that as well.
That's kind of what I'm. Oh, go ahead, Eddie.
No, I was gonna say, Dre, you were gonna say something. How do you pick the statues you get? Or
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I mean, because these are pricey and they are big, the way I like to collect them is obviously like what you guys mentioned. They have to be monumental pieces, so they have to be characters that I really like, and I'm like, who else isn't a huge Batman fan? So it's an investment, and I see like, okay, I can invest in Batman. Like, he's a character that I love. He's always going to be around. I just try to justify it, in my head, I think. And, this is, the Dark Knight trilogy, right? It's like one of the best Batman movies, ever. The Joker, one of the, arguably the best Jokers, kind of no brainer, right? Like this, if I wanted to sell it, I don't plan to, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I know that I have something special here, pretty much is what I'm trying to say. And then like, I have like 5 pieces, and they're all from different companies. So I don't know. I just wanted to see what company, like I got one from each company to see the quality, and there's a difference. Like when you have them all together, at least in my opinion. But make sure it's, I guess I just want to say, make sure it's a character that you really, really love, because you're going to spend a lot of money, it's a lot of space. So you might as well get something that you really are going to be happy with.
It's not like a hot toy where you can just gamble, like, oh, maybe I want this one and pick it up. Like, you really
Definitely not.
definitively got
Well,
it.
it's like $300 versus $1,000 and like 2 feet of space versus 12 inches. You know what I mean? Like,
No doubt.
yeah.
So here's the Legolas I was talking about. I mean, it's fitting that you guys are going through Lord of the Rings right now. So I thought I'll show you something, a character you guys might be familiar with. Yeah, Marco, here's to your testament about you want something that has more of a more accurate likeness to the character.
Yeah, this is spot on.
Dude, look at this. Tell me that's not Orlando Bloom. So
It is very, very fuckable.
wow,
This is a morning show.
that
Sorry, y'all.
Oh
It's too
my
early to be
Lord.
dropping that.
dude. If we did clips on this show, that would be number one.
Not from you,
man,
Marco.
I could do YouTube shorts, man.
No, this one's really beautiful though,
Oh,
and not just
So-
because it's Orlando Bloom, but just like all the tailoring. So it's all rooted hair as well, right?
This particular version is rooted hair. This is a half scale piece, so this is gonna be huge.
Gosh, half scale.
Small child.
Half scale.
Small toddler.
Half
Exactly.
a person.
That's right.
4 feet.
Do we have a kid and have a toddler, or get the statue?
Nah, get the statue.
No, it's cheaper to get the statue, bro.
No
It
doubt.
is cheaper.
It's a lot cheaper to get the
Oh
statue.
yeah. You can always get rid of it. You can always sell it if you want too.
There you go.
The
So-
kid or the
Exactly.
statue?
I know, right?
Can't tell
The
a kid.
statue.
Well, you might be able to get away
statue,
with it in
of
some areas.
Wow.
But
Oh,
now keep in mind, with a big piece like this also comes a big price. Okay.
Damn.
So, but
Go ahead, Eddie. You say it.
Yeah.
I won't.
What was I gonna say? I was gonna reiterate whatever Dan or Dre said. Damn.
exactly.
I was like, damn.
That's a huge. No.
That's a,
But
What's
here-
the difference
this-
in the premium price, Mario? There's a difference in the premium one too, I think.
oh yeah, premium edition.
here you
Okay,
go.
there you go. That's 1,000 off
I think
there.
it's the hair. I think it's the hair.
Yeah.
Yeah,
hair.
yeah.
And it just
It's the
doesn't
hair-
look as lifelike.
It does
with
not look
sculpted
good.
hair.
Yeah.
Right. But it's also, I think, the other one's also using like a silicone portrait, and this is all PVC. So that's another thing too, Gigi. Some of these actual head sculpts are made of silicone as well. So what you can do, what's funny, is that some of these other statues that are out there from J&D, you can literally grab them by the head and squeeze them. You know, it's creepy.
That's very creepy.
I'll pull up a couple videos and show you.
So is that a new trend with statues though, to have the silicone heads? Or
On
like
some
I
of
think
them,
it
yeah.
started
It's
with busts, I think, and then it made its way to quarter scale and third and all that.
this angle right here, I think, is pretty much dead nuts too. I mean, as far as the likeness,
I
I
prefer
think this
the,
looks great.
I
the other
prefer the
one.
sculpted hair. I don't
Oh
know.
yeah, of course. No, I completely agree with you guys. But I mean, if you guys are interested in this piece, you know, and want to save a little bit of money, there is an option here. With the ultimate version, there's also an edition size of only 250 pieces. So when it comes to collecting, that's another thing to look at. Collecting statues is that there's an edition size, and that'll give you an idea of how rare of a piece that you actually have in the collection, and they can become
250. Wow.
way valuable over time. Yeah, 250 is insanely low. Where typically Sideshow on their quarter scale, you'll give you like anywhere between 3,000 to 7,000 on some of their pieces. So it's pretty much out there for a lot of people to collect. But when you have something with a low edition size like this, you got something truly special in the collection, you know?
Let me ask a shipping related question, because you're obviously in SoCal. Because Sideshow's there, is it still like insane for a half scale or quarter scale statue?
You want to find out? Let's pre-order this thing right
Yeah,
now.
let's
You gotta
pre-order it.
ask
Let's get
those
it in.
questions. You gotta ask those questions when Gigi's not here, man.
Yeah.
You're asking the wrong
You don't
questions.
include the shipping. Yeah.
There you
Yeah,
go,
you
you're right.
never tax and shipping doesn't exist when you tell them.
It's just that price.
And
That's what it
also
is.
looks like Mafia gave me permission to get that statue, so I think we're all in. I think we should order it now, Mario.
Wow.
Let me see, where's
Mafia,
that?
I hope you
What
have
can I
an
bring
extra
up?
room for Marco.
It's
He's
okay. I
not
give you
giving-
Let's see. All right, I'm signed in. Let me see if I can go and order it.
Sideshow's usually not that bad, especially for all of us. We're all in Cali, so it'll be easier for all of us over somebody out of state.
I mean, Eddie, I was chatting with Local Lou last night, and we're talking shipping prices. So when it came to Venom, it was virtually identical. It was literally, the only difference was like 10, 20 cents between shipping.
Wow.
Where's
Local Lou, he's in New York.
Oh wow,
He's in New
Jesus,
York,
we
bro.
pay the same price as New York.
We
robbery.
pretty much say the same price
It's
as New York.
ridiculous, dude.
Son
Sideshows.
So I'm gonna go ahead and
They're
I'm gonna go
getting,
and add
they're
this to
getting too
the
bold
cart.
now.
Yeah, let's see if they actually give us a. I'm gonna proceed to checkout.
Do any, or is there like a high damage? Like, do they get damaged when they ship a lot, or not really?
Depends.
It happens.
I've seen a few horror stories.
Yeah, but it
with
usually depends
Sideshow-
on how dynamic the piece is. Like if because it'll have multiple pieces to it, multiple plugins and things, and fragile pieces, and so that causes more damage. But yeah, it does happen once or every once in a while. But if you order from Sideshow, you don't even got to worry about that. It's taken care of easily. Their customer service is one of the best. So
they're like basically the Amazon of
yeah,
of collecting stuff, where they'll handle it no problem.
Return it, exchange.
Wow, what a relief.
Yeah, so that statue doesn't give me shipping yet, just because it's too new. So I don't have any shipping quote.
Check the Nightwing Hush one.
The Nightwing Hush. All right, let me see.
Yeah.
What does it generally run?
It'll be different because it's from Sideshow, so it'll be better. It'll be cheaper. It could be anywhere, Gigi, from like 100 to. It could be anywhere from like 100 to the cost of the price or of the statue. Like if you're ordering from overseas, it can be over like $500.
Yeah.
But
oh my gosh.
if you're ordering from Sideshow, it'll usually be like 100 to maybe a couple hundred.
Wow.
Who's in the house? Maniac UK. Hey everyone. Hey, how's it going, Maniac? So here's something for you.
God.
Time offer.
Okay,
Here's one for free shipping.
Now we're talking.
Okay.
See,
Now
this is a
the
salesman
price
right
tag
here. He
is
knows.
pretty much. Here's your Hot Toys. It is a statue,
that
and it's life size. It's actually life size, Gigi.
This looks like the toy from Target. I think it's like $50.
Here you go with your
Oh,
Target.
how
And I can
Oh,
carry it
damn.
around.
The disrespect.
No. You're
Tell me
not.
it doesn't.
It doesn't.
I don't have
Doesn't.
time to get into the semantics of this
You
argument.
ain't fighting this. So it even has the hair on the top, right?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
has bleached
Yeah.
hair actually. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, so cute.
There it is.
Do any of you guys have this one?
No.
I want it.
No.
I kind of want
I
it.
think.
pretty
Yeah, I
cool.
think I kind of want it too. But I don't have it now.
No.
But this has been around for a while. They still keep pumping these out. I don't think Eddie. There's no edition size on this, is there?
No.
Yeah,
I
they're just
think
pumping
they
them
just
out.
put it to order. Yeah.
That's right. They'll just make it until
Yeah.
the end of time, probably.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
so
there's a
cute.
box. And this one
Okay.
isn't bad too. So here's another. Like I said, Gigi, there's options. If you guys want a kid, this is a lot cheaper than a kid.
There you go.
So
Yeah.
Get a car
actually
seat for it
needing
and
a child
everything.
as well. Yeah, man, people do that.
Get us out of a ticket. They'll just think we're insane. Like, oh yeah, just driving my kid to the hospital.
Let's just check. Let's just verify shipping on here real quick. Let me get out of here. Y'all don't want to see my personal info.
Trying to see
we
that
do.
credit card
We
info,
We
bro.
do, yeah.
I know.
Okay, so
we
I
should
don't know
check
that
out.
anybody ever really answered. So generally speaking, how many would you have?
Oh.
So right now, Gigi, I mean,
There's
in
no
my
answer.
displayable
That's-
space. Yeah, I think for the space that I have reserved, depending on the scales, I could probably get away with about maybe 9 or so.
But do
9
you
to 10.
stack them on top? Because, like, for example, Dre, I like the way that his is. It's just like single, like that's where my eye goes, right? And I like that. That's why I think Marco's display here, like I like it's one, it's very clean and all the bases like are very hefty to me, and I don't like that. I wouldn't like stack them on, or I don't know how you would display them, but I don't like that.
Yeah. No, you're gonna have to find something that actually support the weight of these things. So, like, I know that's why a lot of collectors tend to go with some of the garage shelves too, because they can't support that kind of weight, and they actually look pretty damn clean. So let me see if I also can pull up some other, collection photos.
See, I do
but-
have one module case that's a DF60, so I feel like I could get
Oh,
a
yeah.
quarter scale in there,
Maybe like some of the Mythos if you did the
like a Mythos
or,
one.
or yeah, smaller quarter scales you could fit in there.
What were
You
saying?
probably want. Then Gigi would probably like more of like the Queen Studios and the J&D stuff because it has those museum bases. Or Prime One, I guess, has some museum bases, but where they don't get like super dynamic with crazy bases. It's just a little sort of a plaque kind of a thing, and they're just like in a museum pose. They're not all crazy, and you could fit them in a detolf. He just can't put it probably on like the upper part of the detolf. You'd have to put it from the base, take some of the panels out, but it would work.
How fitting that Chris, the Batman statue collector, actually just put out a collection tour.
Wow.
So let's take a look.
Let's see
Yep.
this.
Look at that. Oh,
Oh, that
Gigi.
Deathstroke
You should have
is
pulled up.
beautiful.
You should have showed her Flankster instead.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
not a good that dude doesn't know about clean. Okay, he
Dude.
stacks
He
and
has
stacks.
everything.
Is that giving you a sense of
I don't like
The
that.
number. I don't think there's a number to the answer, Gigi, because like you start off saying like Dre, like, oh, I'll just get the character I like, and then you get one in, and you're like, well, I'll just get the character that goes with him. It's like, well, you know, I have Batman and Joker, I'll get Bane too. Like it starts off with just your favorite, and then it kind of escalates.
that Bane, by the way, is Mario. Could you go back a little bit, please? I know I saw he had 2 Banes there, but the larger one, like that one is sick. Like Bane, I feel like is a character that needs to be in a statue. Like Hot Toys could never do that.
See, and I mean, no disrespect.
They have the premium format one too.
Yeah, that one's pretty good.
Yeah, sorry.
No disrespect to this person.
Okay,
but
Stephen A. Smith, no disrespect whatsoever, but
I just don't like that. Like, I prefer like Dre's setup, where my eye just goes to one place, and I'm like, wow, that's beautiful. Like here, I'm just thinking like, oh, there's just a bunch of shit there. Like, you know, and I think it has to do with the base.
Yeah.
It's the bases.
Attacking
that
other
get,
people's.
No. I'm just saying it's the bases.
This is just one of mine. Like I have 5 in total, and I got them all within like less than 6 months. So they're
Okay,
addictive.
Dre, let's not mess this up, okay?
Yeah.
Let's just take the compliment and move on.
Jay's trying to give you his experience in your.
Yeah, so there's really no number of how many you can get. It's really, you know.
It's honestly down
Yeah,
to
thank
space.
you.
I think. I
Yeah.
think.
So,
Yeah.
so
I do
Dre,
really
do you
like
have yours?
stuff, so thank you. Yeah.
That's beautiful. Yeah, the way that you got it displayed. So, are your other 4? Are they kind of like to your left on another wall, or how do you have
Yeah.
them?
So I have one on the
Look at this
top,
guy.
and then I have
Anthony,
2
what's going on,
the
brother?
side, and then another
What's up,
one
man?
on the other side.
Nice. Okay. You got a lot of display walls in your
Can
room.
I tilt
What's
this?
going on, Anthony?
What up?
What's up? What up, man?
Nothing, man. I'm just
Yeah.
out and about, man. And I was like, you know what? I'll come on and say what's up.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Look at all these statues with you, man.
That's
With my
right.
bro.
So here's
and
Gigi. Here's an
company.
example of a small garage shelf. You know, people are
I hate
stacking them
that.
here, and
I
they got
hate
some on top of here.
You're
That
not the
looks
only one.
awful.
Can we use a different word besides hate?
I don't like it.
Maybe you could say you wouldn't prefer this
She's
setup
like,
for
nah,
your.
nah.
You
Good
can make
job,
them look
Adriana.
better. You
Good
can
job
make
for
them
you.
look
This
better.
looks
You know.
terrible. I just
Can I
don't
just
like
be
it.
normal? There we go.
This does look really good though. That specific wall where he's got like two different tiers.
Go-
Like that's nice and clean and it's beautiful.
Go back, Mario,
Oh,
to where it
that-
showed the wall with the 2 tiers. He's gonna
I don't
show
really
it
like
now.
BSC's
These-
setup.
These are garage shelves too. He just has
they
them.
are.
He made some custom covers for them.
Oh, he put like the wainscoting over them. Whoa.
Yeah.
That looks
Okay.
way better.
You got to show that to Adriana, Eddie. Maybe she'll go for
The
that.
problem is I can't build that shit, man.
See,
Mario will go help you, bro. He's got.
No,
I know
you
somebody
can.
that can help out with that.
Wow.
That looks cool like that.
I kind
These are
of,
That's a statement.
I kind of agree with you though, Gigi. Sometimes with the bases and everything, they get cluttered and they don't look as good. I agree with that. It's just, it's hard to keep the clean look and still get all the characters you want. So I think people
Yeah,
end up
I
like
agree.
they end up like overlooking that and they just get them anyway. But I agree with you on it.
let me ask another question.
Oh yeah. Of course.
So, do you get this, like, how do I put this in a, does all your blood flow to one region when every time you look
That's
at it?
how you chose the word. The
Or,
fucking...
Jesus.
Oh,
I mean, it
gosh.
depends. I mean, if you're getting the full silicones, like the Margot Robbies and stuff.
The 101, the 101.
Oh, yeah.
Narrows and whatnot.
What are we talking about?
I'm just
I don't
saying,
know.
like,
Kyle.
I just joined. I don't know.
I'm just asking, like, do you get, do you get the sense, like, every time you look at them?
Are you just talking about collectibles in general? Because yes, like you get satisfaction by looking at your.
Yeah.
Well, we're talking about statues right now.
I know, but I'm
so
just saying it, like,
specifically
okay,
talking
okay.
about.
It's kind of like, yes, Gigi, like if you're sitting there, like I have mine by my TV because I want to watch TV and then look at them, everyone,
Sure.
like I'll glance at them and they're cool. But then also, you know,
Oh.
you're going to have someone over and you're going to be like, look, check these out, you know, look at this. You know, it is, I don't know,
Conversation
it
piece,
is.
if you will.
Yeah,
They're works of art, yeah.
They are.
For sure.
Yeah.
But I get that, and that's why I don't like the cluttered look. Like, if it's gonna be like a statement piece, like if I were to collect these, I'd go big or go home, right? I would get like the biggest thing, and just display one, because it looks
Yeah, that's why
beautiful.
It
That's why I
never
said just
never
really
ends
get the
that way
character
because you
want.
get it. Yeah, you get a piece
Just
like
get the
that,
character you want.
for example,
Okay, so
then
really
you see that
just-
Joker, and you're like, now I want to get that one.
Right.
Okay, so really what everybody's saying, there is no self-control.
No, not at
This
all.
isn't a self-control.
Not
This
for a
is an
collector.
addicting. This is like saying
Not
I'm
for a
only gonna
collector.
get high today and not again tomorrow. You know?
Yeah, what? That doesn't. Yeah.
So Anthony,
trying to-
what's your statue setup like? Because I know you have a lot of figures, but I'm not familiar with your statue game.
Well, my statue game's weak. I had 3. So the one we were just looking at right there, that's a 3rd scale, correct, Mario?
Which
That
one?
Catwoman.
That
was a 3rd scale, right?
That was
Yeah.
a 3rd scale, yeah. Mhm.
All right, so I had 3 3rd scale statues. I had the Mortal Kombat statues, the Scorpion, the Sub-Zero, and the Reptile.
Oh, nice.
Those were
okay.
PCS pieces. They were dope. That's pop culture shock. I sold them because they're just too damn big.
Mm-hmm.
And for where I live, I'm in the ghetto ass apartment. It's small. It's shitty. There's not room. I had all 3 of them, and I just kind of put them wherever I could put them. And they're like 2.5 feet tall, so they're
Oh my gosh.
they're
yeah.
quite large. So I got rid of those, and now I just have the sideshow mythos statues, the 5th scales. Like the Asajj Ventress, the Palpatine, the Darth Maul, and then the recently announced Darth Vader will be coming. Because those fit perfectly on top of my shelf, where my height is. It's all about space.
Mm-hmm.
If I had a basement, I don't even need to be rich, man. But if I had like a big ass basement or something, I would have fucking everything: statues, hot toys, you name it. But it would be crammed because I like things to look classy.
Yeah.
I want you to walk in and see this and be like for example, with Marco there, I used to display one hot toy per shelf in the DTOF.
Mm-hmm.
Those were the good old days.
Yeah. At a certain point, you just can't anymore if you want to display all your
at a
shit.
certain point, you have too much. I think that's the classiest look. Each cubicle there is a highlight of that character that you have in there, and it really brings this class to it. You can go into somebody's house and they have nothing but a bunch of Black Series or 3 1/4 inch, and they're not in boxes, they're open and they're on the shelves, and I know a lot of people like that, and that's totally cool, man. But to me, it looks like a kid's room for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like I can't do that. I couldn't, and I did that when I was young, but with like hot toys and statues, you set it up to where it's like real classy.
Yeah,
Like
people are like blown away by it, right? They're like, "Whoa, this is like next
Yeah.
level. I didn't even know."
perfect example if you're worried about it, even though you shouldn't be worried about it, but we all worry about shit in life. I had no problems. Okay. I'm at ASU, at the university. There's girls everywhere. I have girls come over and they're not like, oh, what is this shit? Like the stigma or whatever, right? It's not. People look at that and they're like, damn, that's class, man. This dude got
So
some money.
they don't think
It's
you're a
set up
serial
nice.
killer when you bring them back. That's
No. Now, if I had 500, Black Series set up,
Oh no,
maybe.
that's where we draw the line.
And those are dope too. So don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, like you were saying, if you can set it up, real classy. You know what I mean?
Like a museum.
It shows. Yes, it oozes money when you look at it. You're like, wow, that looks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it
That's
looks
not just like
expensive.
some
Like,
collection
it
of
looks-
toys, right?
Yeah.
Right. So, and statues go even higher up in that game. So
Yeah.
it just depends on how you know what I'm saying? Now, if you had a bunch of those life-size busts of like, what the hell is her name from Aquaman? I forgot
Mera?
the damn character.
Mera?
Yeah, if you
Mera.
had her and the Harley Quinn and a couple other girls, then it's kind of creepy because those are like life-size and they're silicone and their lips
See, I
are
feel like she would be.
silicone.
I feel like she'd be into that more than just like a.
Well,
It's
Right.
possible.
I'm a creepy girl.
bunch of creeps.
I just mean it as a standpoint, like walking into someone's house and it's nothing but girls, then they might be like, well, okay, that's a little, you know what I'm saying? But if you have a
Yeah.
Batman to go with it, cool. Like,
There you go.
yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm trying to actually show you guys that bust. Let me see if I can find it real quick. The mirror.
Excuse me.
That-
I'm kidding.
Well, hey, real quick. Speaking of busts, Mark Pearson came in here talking. Collecting is like blood flowing downstairs. You get a statue in, and you bust a collecting nut.
Dude, just
Those things
like
fill
bam.
back up. That's a lot of shit.
Like, yeah,
But
it's
that's
great.
what I'm asking. Like, after a while, do you get over it? It's just like not the same. Like you don't feel the same about it.
Dan and Dre.
Well, that's
No.
life, isn't it? No, yes.
You said what?
Yes, it is.
I said, do
It
you
is.
like the statues that you have? Do you look
I
at
want
it and you're
this.
like, you know,
I mean,
those are nice, and then do you ever
yeah.
just like?
I still haven't got mine
I-
yet. I have mine on order, so I'll be getting one soon, like really soon. So
There's an extent to that, though. I mean, at least even with my statues or just Hot Toys in general, Hot Toys are just
Fucking
great.
water.
Squeeze
But
me?
that
the
water,
yeah,
though.
look at all that. Yeah,
Oh, that water, man. Yeah.
Does the water come with it, or?
No.
Yeah,
It'll be on it
You
you
eventually.
provide that yourself.
Just be sweating looking
Oh,
at that
shit.
thing. Yeah, this one's nice.
No, these are cool. These are cool, man. But
yeah,
ain't it a little creepy? No, is it just
a
me?
little bit.
I
Yeah,
don't give a shit.
I can't
Doesn't
have it.
matter,
Well,
bro.
I know. Oh no. They're so lifelike.
Ooh, for 4,000, yeah,
Yeah.
cool.
But that's the Gigi's testament. I mean, if there's like one character that she can have, maybe a bust might be her thing. I mean,
True.
if she wanted something like extremely lifelike and just be like a one and done, this could be the way to go. I mean, it's expensive, but it's like you've got that one particular character that you're just looking at all the time. Here's the Aquaman actually.
What were
I
you gonna
think
say?
Art mentioned this earlier.
I just meant like, yeah, but then like that's what I'm saying. Like, how long does the satisfaction last? Like,
Well-
you have it for like 2 years. Do you still feel the same way about
It's the
it?
life
or
of a
just like-
collector.
well,
It's
that's
always-
it's the same as
It's the same
collecting.
thing with collecting hot
Yeah, as
toys.
a hot toy.
Yeah.
Once you get it, you get it. You know, it's like okay.
You
lose
still
value
like
a
it,
little bit.
But that's why with
nothing's
statues,
the
you
same
gotta
as
pick
when you
something.
open it.
Like
That's why I
yeah.
said with statues,
Ooh.
yeah, pick
This
something that
is-
you really love.
This I feel like something. This is my screen I just shared. Thanks, Mario. I wanted to kind of show Marco and Gigi because this is more of like this is a comic book piece, but this is Prime 1, right? Dude, I have this on order too. There's only 350 pieces of this that they're making, and dude, this thing is fucking sick. Like,
Oh, wow.
That is nice.
dude, it is absolutely incredible. This is the exclusive edition with the extra head sculpt right there,
Mm-hmm.
as you can see. But I think Gigi would like the musculature and he's a handsome devil
There you go.
for animated guy. But swappable head parts. This is another great piece, and it's very clean. Look at the base; it's not too cluttered. It's a rooftop. It's very clean, I feel, and it looks very elegant. Like this is why, like I had to get this guy. Nightwing's one of my favorite, Bat family characters, and yeah, this one's sick as fuck. I had to get this one.
This one's dope. So let me ask you a question then. Are there other figures in this line that you're looking at, like maybe to go alongside him, or is he kind of like a standalone piece?
Dre has the Hush one, the Hush Batman, the Batcave. I'm sure
Beat me to it.
Dre has it. That would go very well with this piece. But for me, this is just like an end all be all Nightwing for me.
Okay.
But I have a centerpiece that I have ordered. I mean, I don't know if I've talked to Mario about it. He's seen it.
Yeah.
I think you know what it is. But that's gonna be my centerpiece, and that's it may not be for everybody, but that one's dope. And I just feel like this is like this is very clean and tidy, and that's what I like about this one. I don't know. What do you think about it, Gigi?
I like it. I do like men with dark hair, so I do like this. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I would just have one, or like 3 max. I just feel like once it starts getting cluttered, like it's like when you just have like a bunch of girls, like it's not the same anymore. It's just
Yeah.
I don't know if I don't think that's a good comparison.
Wow.
But-
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
more
that's
girls
like-
is better, I
Just get
think.
Yeah,
bored.
I don't
No, you guys say that right now, but you guys could not
don't
handle
think.
it. Trust me.
Seems a little judgmental.
No, not full time. No.
But statues is one of those things where you really got to pick something. Especially for the price. At least in my eyes, you really got to pick something
Yes.
that is just like that is your like holy grail piece, or just something you really really love. Like I love the character of Nightwing, so this was a no brainer for me. But I'm very choosy about my statues, like very very choosy about my statues. So I'm very picky about what I get, and and it depends. Mostly, you could probably guess the characters I pick because it's all going to be characters that I love. And if you know me, then that's like
Spider-Man?
I can have multiple. Actually, no Marvel, man, no Marvel,
No Marvel. Whoa,
no Marvel statues. But if Mario pops one up later that just came out, that might be the only one I get.
Okay.
He knows what I'm talking about. But
I think if we're talking about, if we're thinking of the same one, that's probably one that I'm considering.
yeah,
When
Maybe we'll-
it's
When
it's
the hell
gotta be
P-Rock get here?
Oh
Hey,
shit!
Hey,
The
what's
whole
up,
time.
P-Rock?
P-Rock, I'm on my phone,
That's
dude.
the-
I was like, did I just see P-Rock? I was like, yeah, I
So-
did. I was like, what?
When I was watching earlier, Ant wasn't here, so I felt it was a West Coast thing. So I had to do the West Coast representation with the beanie. But I had to put a little bit East Coast representation.
Okay. Enough of that. I'm just kidding.
Oh, yeah.
What's wrong with Wu-Tang? Yo, what's wrong with Wu-Tang?
Yeah.
No, I just mess with it. It's all love, P-Rock.
No, I have the shirt that's winged.
Hey, the military always taught me how to adapt to my environment.
There you go.
Yeah,
Oh,
man. Yo, P-Rock,
Hey,
thanks for
Marco
coming through,
Gigi,
man.
Thanks
can
for
I ask
having
a
me.
question really quick?
Yeah, ask your question, Dre.
I just want to ask you guys, okay, just to simplify it a little bit more, like, what's your favorite character? Like, or who do you guys enjoy together?
Maybe you answer that one first.
I think that's the thing. I love characters. Like Grogu is probably my number one. But it's just like I don't feel anything when I see them. They're like, oh, those are nice. And then I'm just like, okay, that's it.
See,
Okay, what about like a
And
okay,
nostalgia.
like a purse or shoes or anything like that? I mean, do you actually look at anything like that and be like, hey, those are really, really nice.
Mario.
I love looking at my shit.
You don't even know me. I don't like purses.
You do though, but you like the weird,
The
like
weird
Kate Spade.
stuff.
You see,
Yeah.
I mean, exactly. That's what
You rock
Marco
with
said.
the Grogu.
Oh, so cute. Is that the Target one?
No, that's
Wow,
Fucked up.
how
That's
dare
fucked
you?
up.
No, that's
the
the
hot-
that's
the
the
hot
Target
toys
one.
That's the hot choice.
The Hot Toys one looks really good, actually, B-Rock. How's your chin been?
Hello. ¿Cómo estás?
He's Hispanic.
Jesus.
I don't know, he spoke English.
I don't know how his voice was. Like,
Damn. His first words and they were Spanish. That's crazy.
Oh man, Jason Cougar's in the house. What's up, Jason? What's
What
going
up,
on, brother? Good to see you here, bro.
Oh, but so you were
Artem
saying
says
about
Cougar's
your
favorite character.
Yeah, I don't think I have that where I'm like, oh my god, I have to have this. I'm just like not a material person, I think. And so I don't appreciate material things. I think that's it.
and it's hard to
That's
like
fair.
classify these collectibles
That's
as like
fair,
material
yeah.
goods.
That's
They're like
fair.
in such a different category, but they are.
I
at
feel like
the
they're
end of
art
the day.
pieces.
It's art, exactly.
I feel like they're art.
It's
Well,
all
there's a
artistic
half-
pieces.
There's a half of that and a half of collecting, period. Like that's more of a broadened sense. Like all of us here are collectors, which means we've already amassed some kind of collection of an IP. Like if it's Star Wars, for example, like P-Rock has that Hot Toys Grogu. I have the Sideshow Grogu. They're both life-size Grogus. I don't give two shits about Grogu. I have no connection to that figure
Wow.
or that statue. I really don't. But the fact is, he looks pretty cool with all my Mando figures. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I get it. I walk by it. I look at it. I'm like, okay, it's cool. But it's not like, you know what I mean? If I sold it tomorrow, I'm not going to be like sad by it. So I think all of us kind of have stuff like that
A few things
somewhere because we're collectors. So some things are amazing. Now, when you get into statues, and I mean, technically that is a statue, I guess, but not really. Like, you know, like big stuff. You can't just get the big shit because it fits, because it's expensive and they're huge, right? So you have to be a bit more selective. Like, you know, like Dan was saying, like he'd get that Nightwing because that's his like definitive Nightwing, right? You got to be choosy.
You gotta be very.
You have to be choosy with your statues. Hot Toys, I got like 100 of them.
Yep.
It's not choosy anymore. It's to the point where you're just like, oh, Tusken Raider came out. I need that. Put it in my collection.
It's a slippery
and,
slope, yeah.
Yeah, and I don't think nothing of it. I mean, I can look at it and appreciate it and be like, oh, that's pretty cool. I got a Tusken Raider finally. But I'm not like super excited by it. You know what I'm saying? I don't the blood doesn't flow like it used to, I guess. You know what I'm saying? But when you look at it as a whole, though, you know what I mean? You're like, that's freaking sweet. Not that you're looking at a Tusken Raider, for example, but when you look at like this whole shelf and it's like it's the entirety of like the Mandalorian, for example. You know what I mean? Or all my New Hopes, my original Star Wars. When you see it all as like an ensemble, it is a piece, and that's a huge thing about collecting that all of us have. So it's different from getting one piece here and there. Now you're just, I mean, that's technically you're a collector, I suppose, but I feel like you have an interest in it. So you kind of dip your toes into it and you pick up a nice piece or something. But none of us, that never happens. Like, look at everybody here. We got tons of shit. It's never just a one thing. Like you were saying, like, oh, I'll get like one or two. No, you won't. You'll find room. You'll find room because something else will come out and you'll be like, dude, that'll look really cool with this. Yep. And they know that. And they prey on our weaknesses.
So I think that's a good segue to Eddie though, because he's gone from like 6 scale to now transitioning to like pretty much only statues and smaller scale, right? So Eddie, is that because like 6 scale wasn't bringing you any more joy and like the blood wasn't flowing like it used to, or what was the reasoning behind the transition?
That phrase makes me laugh. Blood's not flowing.
Yeah, it's supposed to, P-Rock. They're talking about.
I know, man. That's twice in a row.
I don't like the clutter anymore, and I didn't like, and I think statues have a better presence. They're just more of what I prefer. Like you guys are saying, like Hot Toys are more toys to me, and I like to collect. Like I want to collect something that's more elegant than a toy, I guess. Some of them are cool, and I kept some because I'll never get them in a statue.
Right.
But that's how I'm just escalating to what I prefer, you know?
You're right, but they are toys, like, at the end of the day, in comparison to statues. But they are the best toys.
That is true.
You know
and I don't
like,
I wasn't a kid that had had a toy obsession. I played video games more. So I think my brother was the toy guy. So I think like if you were more into toys growing up, then maybe the Hot Toys is cooler for you. But for me, I never cared too much. I had a couple toys here and there, but I played video games more, so I don't have that toy like action figure love, you know? It's cool, and I do like posing and stuff. Like I think it's cool when you get a good pose and stuff, but I'm more of a statue guy, so I escalated to that. But Gigi, what is something you like grew up watching when you were a kid, or like something that has a good memory for you with your parents, or like a cartoon maybe, or see, but novellas could work because they have Iron Studios does some novella statues.
Swear on
No.
There you go, really.
Yeah, they do that. Who's the fucking dude that wears the barrel and the suspenders and shit? And he has like a weird hat.
Chapulín.
They do that, dude.
Oh yeah.
Well,
But
okay, Mario, pull that up.
they I think that's the difference when you're saying earlier, like can you get something and look at it and like it'll like die down after a while. The stuff that I pick kind of never dies down because it has that love from when I was a kid.
And I think that's why I like understand, and that's what I told Marco. Like I don't get it personally. Like I don't have these feelings towards these things, but I get how you do.
Yeah.
Like, and I appreciate. I do like that because it's back to your childhood and like those type of memories, which I appreciate. And those are really sweet, but also like there's got to be a limit. Like, we can't.
Yeah,
and
that's true.
That's why, if anything, and that's what I told him, like, if you collected statues, like, everything else would have to go just for the space. Like, we don't have the wall that Dan now has.
Yeah.
It's kind of, honestly, you guys probably have the ideal situation because Adriana's the same way. Like, I'll try and buy something or I'll show her something just so she'll get excited because I'll want her to be as excited as I am to buy it. And she'll like it and she'll be like, yeah, you should buy it. But she doesn't care once I get it. It's like she'll stop caring about it. But
dude,
the addiction thing might help better that you don't have it, because then you can kind of keep the collection in check. You can keep that. Actually is a good thing because we'll never have that because it's an addiction for us. So you're kind of like his sponsor to be like, all right.
Hey, that's a great way to put it, man.
Well, that's why the tax works, you really have to think about it.
Yeah.
So
That's a funny way. So
Or
I didn't
try
realize
that.
that she got hyped with you purchasing things though. Like I didn't know that she was into them in that way.
Oh yeah, like Wonder Woman. There's some Wonder Woman stuff. She'll get excited for it. She loves Grogu and Mandalorian in general. She loves that show. So I try to get her into the shows too, just so she'll be okay if I buy stuff from the shows. But Mando was the only one that she really fell in love with that show. But
You know what you need to do, and this is probably not going to work right now, at least for Marco. But you'd be like, you say like you're really into statues, and they're like $3,000, $4,000, and people are like, no way. And then you go, oh well, what about this? Look, this 6-scale hot toy. This thing's only like $250. And then people are like,
the
oh,
value
okay,
seems
that's
way
good.
crazier.
Oh,
And that's
reverse
how you do
psychology.
it.
That's what you're doing.
And that's how you do it. And before you know
gotta
it, you're like,
justify.
If I was a
You know,
smarter
yeah.
man, that's where I would have started. But
ah, see, well, now the jig's up. So
that's
all
right.
good.
She's too wise
Damn.
to the.
I mean,
So-
you can meet them halfway. You could do like, if you get a statue, you can keep these 6 scales. Just don't collect 6 scale no more.
Oh wow.
Instead of having him
See-
get rid of 6 scale.
Nah,
See,
that's
to
crazy
Eddie's-
talk.
to Eddie's point, though,
But
like,
she's trying to
I
make him
was
get
a
rid
big-
of it. She's trying to make him get rid of 6 scale.
And-
If you get a statue,
Get
she
it
said
all.
he has to pick one or the other.
See, I was a big action figure kid, so like that's why Hot Toys speak to me, because like it's just the grown up version of what I had as a kid.
Yeah.
And so like tapping back into that is what I love. So I'm like having a hard time with the natural progression to statues, because I wasn't like, and I get they're kind of in the same realm, but the jump from Hot Toys to statues is not as easy for me. So maybe like Dan and Dre, since, and obviously there's a question for Mario and P-Rock too, but Dan and Dre specifically because you like to pose so much. Like, how did you go from like the posable figures to like, oh, a statue could maybe fit into the collection?
Well, for me, like I'm the same as you, Marco. Like I grew up with like action figures. I always loved that. That's why I relate to these so much. But for me, it's kind of like it just kind of goes back to it, man. Like there's just some things that even though I can't pose them, like they are just absolute masterpiece collectibles, and like I can appreciate that even though it's not something I can move myself. They still have swap out parts and all that, but I don't know, man. It's just one of those things where like I was willing to do it, and for something so grand and massive, and like just that it just has that presence, man. Because there's like I've been to Dre's place because I don't have any statues in hand yet. I've had a lot of stuff, but yeah, I just haven't got anything yet. Everything's been on pre-order, but I went to Dre's house and like seeing all the stuff in person, and it's a different feel, man. It's definitely like it's just it's different when you see a 40-inch fucking Ben Affleck Batman staring at you, like it's pretty.
Whoa,
It's pretty cool, man. Honestly, it's just it brings a whole different like cool factor to the character, in my opinion, and I feel like that's what for me collecting is all about, the character, So I don't know. That's just how I feel. I mean, Dre can probably harp on that a little bit more since he has it in his hand.
Pretty much just agree. Like I've just been saying all stream. It's just I advise you just get a character that you're really, really in love with. Like someone that just sticks out with you, whether it's childhood or you just I don't know how to explain it. Like just your favorite character, and then the presence is different. Like I love Hot Toys. I love posing them.
Posing.
But I just feel like my whole collection, ever since I started collecting, like it's always elevated to the next level. Like you start off from 6-inch, at least this is what happened for me, 6-inch, and then Hot Toys, and then now statues. It's just, I don't know. Like I think I've answered this question like a lot of times, but like I don't know how to explain it, because like when you see a piece and I say go big, because when I got the 1/10, it's just like, okay, like this is not doing it for me. So I suggest you guys go big, because then you'll get that real, that satisfaction,
There you go.
and
It'll
you'll
be different
get that
enough from what I already
experience.
have.
And exactly,
Mhm.
so you can justify it. And if it's a character that you really love, you're not gonna like get bored of it. I feel, just like what Dan said, what Eddie said, Mario, like you look at it and you're just gonna be like, God damn, that thing is well worth the money.
And it's fucking sick. I mean, for me, I'm just like, dude, that's just fucking sick, bro. Like, damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Mario, I think you're We're not
Already
hearing you
muted.
right now.
Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, no, it just brings an entirely different dynamic in your collection, and like what Dre said, it just some of these pieces actually demand presence. You know, you can't help but just when you walk in the room, that's your eyes are instantly drawing to a particular piece. When it's something like that, you can also look at that from an artistic standpoint, just to how it stands out, you know, so much, and it's so, you know, eye appealing and everything.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's crazy. Sorry, bud.
No, I just want to say real quick, man.
I love that you got up during that too.
Well, I got up because I was going to show him
I was
something.
gonna say something.
I didn't mean to
No, just real quick. I just feel like, hey, man, I actually kind of hit a milestone right now because we got a Russian bot in the chat.
Oh,
So
sick.
shout out to the Russian bot.
Sick.
Like, yo.
No, that's actually my friend
yo.
Hillary. Sorry,
That's my
she
friend.
Is it?
is a
But
typo.
you made it.
Oh, damn. All right.
Hillary Dana.
So yeah, man, that's crazy. Shout out to the Russian bots out there. Yeah, Anthony, what's going on? What do you got, bro?
I was going to say, as an example, and I know this is not a popular opinion, but I don't give a shit. But so here's your Hot Toy Emperor, right? And that's cool. That short trooper doesn't belong here. I got to move him. But like, okay, so you have your Emperor, right? And that's cool. He's a Hot Toy. He fits with all the Hot Toy stuff. But then you get the statue, and you're like, oh, okay. So it's like I already have an Emperor, Palpatine, right? But then when you see something like that, you're like, I have to get it. Or like this Vader is a Hot Toy, right? His arm fell off because his gloves suck.
Shit.
But you have that, but then you get the quarter scale.
Hate those gloves.
So it's like, you understand what I'm saying? It's not always it's not always like I can only get one, you know, because you get something cool like that, and then the same figure comes out in a different form. You know, whether it's a statue or fifth scale, quarter scale, third scale, it doesn't matter. If you like it, you're like, shit.
If you're
that's
really so
hard,
into the
and
character.
then like, so this is all Star Wars, so it just fits. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like a puzzle almost. It gets like that, at least in my brain. It's like a puzzle, and I'm like, there's no like I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do here. I showed Mario this earlier. This is the Mando shelf, and this shelf, I don't know. I'm out. I gotta get a whole nother shelf for this shit.
Yeah.
You know, like,
I'll take
that's
that
what
boba
happens.
and I could take that boba 2-pack off your hands, no problem.
Oh, he's coming soon for you on Sideshow. You know, but that's my point. Like you get to a point where you're like, I'm out of room and I must continue.
No.
So it's you
There's
know
a
what I'm saying?
statue for
There's
that.
no stopping.
No.
Like you were
They
saying,
announced a
eventually
statue.
we would stop, but there's no way to stop.
No, but
Is there?
I hear
Have you guys found out a way to stop?
Nope.
No.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
not.
I haven't.
I ran out of money.
I don't.
yeah.
I don't like that, man. It looks like he's like pooping out water or something.
Oh
That's
shit!
like Mighty. Was
Oh,
it
damn.
Mickey Mouse?
Sorry,
Mickey
hope
Mouse?
I didn't ruin it for you. It just looks
You
weird.
did. You
I
ruined
just
it
have to
for
say
me.
one more thing on to Mafia's point about a puzzle. Like that's totally how I like think about the display and the Razor Crest. I think for the longest time I was like, I'm not going to keep it because I don't have anywhere to put it. But then I thought through like, oh, you know, I could actually put it on this shelf. It'll look good with the, you know, the life-size Mando helmet. And so like once I was able to solve that puzzle, then I was like, okay, you know, it could fit in the collection afterwards.
It is. It's really that. You feel like you have things and then something's missing. And then they announce something and you're like, that was missing. You know what I mean? And you didn't, you know, and you fit it in and then there's still more spots and you're like, I need what else would fit? And then something else comes and it's this never ending, because they're never going to stop doing this. They're never going to stop making 6-scale figures. They're never going to stop making statues.
Nope.
So like you're kind of in it. I don't think there is a way. I don't think there's a way to just be like, I'm done. I have,
You don't wanna be done. We're
736 collectibles, and I'm not going to buy anymore. Like, does that ever happen? I don't know.
Last Mario.
Not for me. No.
Maybe someday, but yeah, Gigi, here you go. Saya Dream says that I only have 2 statues, and that's over the time span of 10 years.
Yeah.
You know, so with statues, not everything is going to call to you, right? So there may be one that comes out every so often where it's like, okay, I got to get that. It doesn't matter how much it costs. You know, it just actually, they legit call to you. You're like, I got to get that. You know, so, but some of us don't have that kind of control. You know, we see like damn near everything. We like what we like, and like, well, I'm just going to get it. You know, so.
That's a problem.
It is.
It really is, bro. Yeah, this self control, man, can be rather difficult. But yeah, it's crazy.
But you're kind of right though, wondering how they may lose some luster after a while, but you still end up doing it. I mean, like that's a quarter scale Vader statue right there. So there's 3 of them now. I don't really care about that anymore, though. You know what I'm saying? But you get it because you're like, ooh.
Just like Vision said. Just like Vision said, something isn't beautiful because it lasts. You know, like just because you get it, you enjoy it for as long as it makes you happy. So.
See, I think that's why
like that's anything in life, though. That's anything. You buy a new car, it's only new for so long. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
sure.
Doesn't really.
I mean, even us as people, man, we don't stay beautiful forever.
True with the husband.
You know,
wow, yeah.
It's
true.
Oh, dang.
Damn.
You guys are making a lot of sense.
No, it's true. I mean, I don't have many statues yet because like I found 3 statues I do want to get because the way I see statues for 6-scale figures, I'm on the fence with the Catwoman from the Hot Toys Catwoman because the way I want to pose her is the same way the 6-scale Jane Studio has her. Like the way they have her on the bat pod.
Yeah,
I want to do the same thing. Oh, Queens. Oh, sorry. Yeah, Queens. See, I don't know anything about statues. My bad. Thanks for correcting me. But the Queen Studios one, that's the way I want to pose. But I'm not sure if that's going to damage the figure in the long run. So if it is, then I'm going to go the statue route because to me, that's the perfect pose for my Catwoman. And that's a pose like I would never remove her from. So like Vampirella's another statue I pre-ordered. That pose they have her over the Calderon is the perfect way I want to pose. Like I have a Feisten figure of her, but I can't keep her posed like that for too long. It's gonna break the silicone. So just for certain positions like that, you know, for certain figures or characters that I grew up with and I love, I will get statues for, and I plan to get statues for. But they got to be that perfect pose where I can see myself loving them forever, for as long as I live.
And I really like that. But
go ahead, Gigi.
But I think that's the issue. Like, I don't have anything against happiness. Marco can be happy.
Can I live?
To a limit. Like,
to a limit.
Wow. $200.
I gotta put the least a little bit.
Yeah.
You can't go too far.
I'm not exactly. Like, I'm not against you getting a statue, but that's my point. That you get one, and then you get another one. And
she just
then
knows I have an addictive personality.
That's what I don't like. So it's
that
like,
should be like a doormat in front of your guys when people walk up. Happiness is limited. That's right. They come in the door. So they know.
In our vows. That's my issue. And that's why I'm like, okay, like somebody said they had 2 statues in a, span of 10 years. I appreciate that. I would buy Marco a statue if that was the case. But that's not the case. And that's the issue.
There's always a new one around the
Marco
bend.
wants to pretend like for his 30th birthday, I dressed up those big-headed Ninja Turtles. Like, I threw him a surprise party.
That's not what I thought you were going to say.
Yeah.
I was like, damn.
Where's this going?
You dressed up as a Ninja Turtle for his birthday?
Because on his 4th birthday, he had a Ninja Turtle for his birthday. So I wanted to,
It was a group party setting that she dressed up.
Hoping
she and I.
I think he was hoping for April O'Neil, but
one-on-one.
I thought it was a fantasy. My fantasy is not a Ninja Turtle.
I'm everything that you
want
right here.
So April O'Neil maybe would be my fantasy, but not a Ninja Turtle.
Okay.
Just so
I mean, it's cool if you're into Ninja Turtles like that too. Like,
there is a girl Ninja Turtle. There is a girl Ninja Turtle.
But that's my point. Like, I appreciate. I think I'm very supportive. Like, I mean, I'm here on a Saturday morning or afternoon. Like, I have nothing against him, like, being happy and, like, buying these figures, but it just, like, it doesn't stop. And I think that's the issue.
So Mario, maybe let me ask you a question. So how do you balance, like, display room? Like, now that you got your Maja cases with the statues that you have coming in, like, how do you balance it all?
For me, I have to reserve a space. Well, that too. I mean, I have to reserve space for for my statues. I really don't want to actually blend them in, with the Hot Toys, considering that all the Hot Toys are sitting here in the Maji cases where the statues have to be, elsewhere. Why is everybody leaving on me? I'm sorry, I feel like I'm talking to Marco and he just dipped. So.
Say it again.
Se estaba picando los mocos.
I didn't want that on camera.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
All right. I hear you. No, it's
Hold
not
it
good.
out.
So,
What was that flavor?
I'm still trying to wrap my head around the Ninja Turtle party.
Well, I'll send you some pictures on Instagram.
All right. So
I lost my train of thought.
There might have been some turtle wax used.
That's
She's talking about how do you manage your display, Mario.
Yeah. And all the space for the statues, Mario.
It's just like anything else. The way that you manage your Hot Toys display is the same thing you have to manage your statue display, but you have to keep everything more in check as far as like realistically, will this actually fit? Here, where I need it, and then if it doesn't, you can have the space for it, but sometimes you have to pass on certain things. Like I was talking to Eddie about this too not too long ago. Like I'm going over the space that I have, and I'm like, shit. With everything that I have on order, I wonder if I went over my head. I don't know if I have enough room to actually display everything, man. So I'm gonna have to chill
here's
and
the
really be
difference
extremely
then,
selective
Mario.
now.
That's how I feel right now.
If you, let's say your space was full now, I guess it's for everybody here, Marco included. If you've completely ran out of space, I mean, I'm talking you cram that shit in there. You're like, I can't squeeze anything more in my space that I have. And new stuff comes out. Do you guys still buy it and just keep it in the box until you can find space?
I'd like to think so.
I've done it before.
If yes, then it's then that's the collector life, because it never stops.
Yes.
See, that's what prevented me from getting statues, because if I could buy a statue now, more than 2, I'm just gonna buy them, take them out the box, look at them, and then put them right back in until I get more space.
But I don't collect all the characters like you, Muffy. I only collect the ones that I need. So, like, I won't get the side characters. Like, I won't get a Tusken Raider. Or, not that they're doing a statue of it, but, like, right now I don't have much space. So, yeah, it'll go in my storage until I find a space for it. But, I want the perfect version of a character. I don't even have doubles of anything. So, for me, it's a little different.
Yeah, for me.
So you'd only get like one Darth Vader, basically.
Yeah. I don't need 2 or 3 of the same. I need the perfect one of that one.
Same here. I'm like Eddie.
So when the next one comes out and that one's perfect, then you sell the old one.
Yeah. That's okay. At least that's what I'm trying to do.
Well, that's kind of how I'm feeling with that quarter scale Vader statue I have. Like, it's cool, but I really enjoy what I'm seeing from that Mythos Vader. So I was like, you know what? That quarter scale's got to go now. You know, because I get that to a point. You can't just. There's a difference between collecting and being a hoarder. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a fine line, though. We're all right on that.
Well, it's there.
Yeah,
it's kind of a thick line, but it's close. It is. Also, then you're just like, oh shit, I don't have any room. You know, where am I going to put this? Well, fuck it. It's going to sit over here by the bathroom counter. You know, because you're like, there's a spot for it. There it is. Like, then that's kind of a problem.
When you have to sell that piece, though, someone's gonna open that up and be like, "Why does it smell like that, bro?"
That's why you let.
Oh yeah, no, you just say like, you know, open for inspection, museum post, you know, smells of
chorizo, but
just
don't
like
worry
everybody
about
else.
Pet free.
Yeah, I know, right?
But to your point,
it came
about,
with a strange odor from manufacturing. I don't know. He makes shit up. But yeah.
There you go. Red Wolf actually has a good point to this. Is not being able to display it properly is a no-go for me. It says I will buy it and I will store it until I can give it a proper attention it deserves. And like you said, Anthony, that's actually the life of a collector, man.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I actually do the same thing right now with my Hot Toys. I mean, you guys are going to see these all boxed up. They're going back into storage, you know, just so I can actually display all my Star Wars figures that are sitting in storage right now. So. That's and I think the same may go for statues. I mean, if there's a particular piece that really calls to me, and I think the pricing is right, and I feel like I can't pass it up, I'll for sure do that. I'll for sure pick it up, and then figure out where am I going to put it later. Like these Razor Crests. I mean, I'm unboxing Thursday. I've got nowhere to freaking put it right now, literally.
Like these Razor Crests.
Yeah, man.
These Razor Crests.
Yeah, but you got
anyway.
He's gonna sell one. He's gonna sell one.
Yeah.
To get in the head of a collector, you need to know the reasons why. Like, as everybody here just stated, they're like, well, I'll still buy it and leave it in a box, and that's because we all know that even though we may not be able to display it, it's gonna sell out. You know what I'm saying? So you're like, oh, I don't have the room for it right now. But you're like, I will have room eventually. And then that thing's gonna be double in price by the time you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, even more so with a statue.
Yeah, it makes sense to buy
it's even worse.
It's a trap.
Like
it's
Eddie, Eddie, we know the legend of the Hush Superman, right? When that thing came out, it was like a little over 1,000 and change, and now that thing goes for like freaking $3,000.
Dude, I missed out on that so bad. That's such a good statue, bro. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I hope they're not arguing.
A couple of years ago, I was looking at this, and I think it's out now. Correct me if I'm wrong. That Cyborg Superman is that actually out now?
Yeah.
Yeah, the XM.
Mm-hmm.
I looked at it
just
like 3 years
waitlisted,
ago, and I was like,
"Oh shit!"
Oh man, I was gonna grab it a few years ago when I saw it.
It's dope.
It's sick.
It's a nice piece.
I was like, bro,
Yeah.
like I couldn't do it because I was, it's big, and I was getting out of the. I had just sold that. That's the mentality, though. Like I had just sold my Mortal Kombat 3rd scales. You know what I mean? So I had a grip of cash, and I was like, I was like, no, but I just sold big statues. But that's what happens. You see something like that, or maybe not that for you guys, but there's something out there that we all see, and we're like, wow, dude, you get this.
That's every day of my life, man.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to finagle that. Still trying to finagle that $5,000 Godzilla versus King Kong diorama set.
Ooh.
I want that.
Oh, that shit is sick.
You gonna go for it, man?
Prime one.
Man.
Those two are sick.
I'm trying to figure out.
You got to put the down payment right now and just put on a payment plan for like 2 years, bro.
That's a
no,
for real, because then you can have it right behind you, man.
Dude,
that's
what I want to do. That was the whole reason I wanted.
That is a house. That is a house centerpiece, dude. That is like just.
I know.
Dude, that is.
It's like what, $5,000? $5,000.
Yeah, like 55. 55.
Dude, how would you even display that?
But you can do it, man. Table? Just, tax write-off.
But I want it. If I can't get that one, I want to get the Kong vs. Godzilla. At least the Godzilla base, like the bust one they have. I want to get that one out at least. So I haven't pre-ordered yet because I'm trying to work it.
Real quick, Mugwub says that collecting for me is less about accumulating than it is about making my office shine. So the bottom line, the aesthetic of the collecting space is king for me.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's something that we all got to keep in mind as well. The collector recommends to hang the crest from the ceiling. I think it's too heavy, man.
Yo, where'd that go, man? Did we just end the relationship?
Nah.
They're over there fighting and shit.
It's over.
Yeah.
I'm not going back on.
Fun.
No, they just messaged me right now saying that they're that Gigi is actually buying a statue right now. So she found something that she's interested in. So by the time she hit add to cart, their internet cut out.
Wow.
All right, fair enough.
So yeah, no. Hopefully they'll be back in. They should be back in soon.
It's the only statue I have right now.
Oh, that's a good one, man.
Right.
That's
okay.
I got these two.
Those are good ones.
Hey man, every journey has its first steps, bro.
The Prime One.
Is
it Prime One? Someone's doing a Broly right now, P-Rock.
Are they?
Yeah, someone's working on a Broly right now.
Doc Smith says I don't want to be the one to say it.
I'll say it. So I said it. I was like, oh shit, what happened?
Yeah. No, they're having.
I was like, he's a collector for life, yo. You're stuck with that shit.
Yeah, that's how it goes, man. I don't think any of us actually see an end game in sight, man.
No.
That's just how it goes.
Look, the only time it has to be dire, like, and not even my life, but like somebody else's or something. If I really needed money to like help somebody, like a family member or something, then I could see it going. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's it. Or if I had a kid and something, you know what I'm saying? It has to be something like that where you absolutely need it, and you can't be like, well, I could use a credit card or I could borrow some money. You're like, no, this really needs to happen like right now. Then yeah, you liquidate because this shit's plastic and polystone, doesn't matter. It's not compared to someone's life. But other than that, that shit's here to stay.
Yeah, see, Mario, I agree with you. I'm sorry, go ahead, Mario.
No, I was gonna say, speaking of here to stay, Marco and Gigi finally joined us back again. So is everything all right?
She went to go beat him a little bit.
I thought that's what happened.
The
I
internet
thought you were like,
went down.
It's done.
I said, tell me you want a statue again.
Look at Dre. That's the MMA bowl.
Marco, blink twice if you're in danger, bro.
He bumped into
He
one of
blinked
the
once.
Roger
He blinked
King
once.
I saw a blink. I don't know if it was once or twice. I don't know. That was a help me.
Yeah.
She's
Marco,
got the
can't
gun
hear
to
you,
his rib cage right now.
Yeah.
I know, huh?
The knife to his balls.
Just smile. Smile like you
Yeah,
mean it.
Anthony thought that we ended the relationship tonight.
Wait till we get
Tell
off
him
of
you're
here.
okay.
Marco
We
may
can't
not
hear you,
join
bro.
We
next
can barely
week.
hear you. It's a little quiet.
Gigi, speak for him. Well, now
Are you muted?
you're both on
She
mute.
usually does.
A little
We
bit.
can't hear you, Marco. Your mic
There
is
you go.
not
There you go.
muted.
That was
We can't hear you.
better.
I think your AirPods died, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, we can hear Gigi just fine.
I
Of
did.
course.
I did what I had to redone.
Of course.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Silent.
She completely cut him off.
Wow.
Hi. Oh my gosh, I don't like this.
Look, she's taking over. She's taking over.
She's like, get the fuck out.
Hilarious.
Okay. So, Gigi, did we answer some of your questions tonight? Is there anything else that you want to ask us? Anything else
Sorry,
you're curious
I don't know
about?
how to hold this. Can you hold it for me?
It's a
You don't have
phone.
to.
Damn straight,
You
Marco's
don't-
just gone now.
You don't
All
have to
right.
be in the frame. You can just hold it for me.
Damn.
Yo,
Cameraman.
damn, who's the
Hi.
spoken like a true star, man?
Straight up.
Oh no, I think this was. I think you answered all my questions. I'm not going to I know you didn't just say that.
What did he say?
We
What did he
couldn't
say?
I
even
missed
hear
it.
him.
I
His
know,
mic
I
doesn't
missed
work.
Yeah, I missed it.
We gotta go.
Whoa.
Oh wow! All right. Well,
No, I said I think they answered all my questions.
dude, she's fuming, dude. Look at her.
she gave him that look.
If she was a
too.
I seen
cartoon,
that
the steam
eye.
would come out of her
I seen
ears.
that eye look like that.
You know, like when you're in church and your mom looks at you.
Oh,
Vas a ver
God.
cuando llegamos a la casa.
You about to get
Vas a
that
ver.
cocotazo, man. You about to get that cocotazo.
Yeah, we can hear you better. A little bit. Yeah, we can hear you.
Not really.
No, we can't hear him at all, Mario.
Yeah, you
What
can't
are
hear
talking
shit.
about?
Is anyone considering getting that Black Panther statue?
Oh, now we hear you.
Oh, yeah, I am.
Yeah, I am. That might be my
Okay.
first Marvel. That might
The
be
base.
my
The
only
base is
Marvel.
dope.
Are we gonna look at some statues, Mario? What's going on?
Yeah, I'm pulling it up. Here we go. All right.
My
God,
Oh,
for it to come
man.
out like that.
you hate to see it, Mario. You hate to see it.
That's funny.
Ah,
Yeah.
damn it, Dan. Now I know why Leia wants to fight you, bro.
Wait, that was
Oh.
great.
Was that Dre? Oh,
That
my
was
bad.
great. That wasn't me.
Yeah.
He's like, what the fuck?
That was Dan, not
It always happens, man.
Doesn't it?
I mean, I'm calling Dan Dre. I'm calling Dre Dan, and I
It's
know
because you
who
guys are
they
both D's, like letter D's, both of you.
Double
One
D.
of
I
these
know, and
D's.
it's
There
like
you go. That's a good one.
three-letter words,
Yeah.
man.
Dan and
Yeah,
Dre.
they're both 3 letters, right?
Marco, what do
I know, and
you?
I get mixed up all the time.
So, Marco, what do you think
I
about
feel
this
like an
piece, man?
asshole.
Because Sideshow isn't really known for capturing actors' likenesses 100%. But the last two that they did with Boba Fett, like, I think they did pretty decent. But this one, I think, is a lot better than that. I mean, I think it looks crazy. This is nice. I really like it a lot. I'd consider it, but to me, it doesn't fit, my collection personally. But what are your thoughts about it?
Why don't you give your thoughts since they can't hear me? So.
I can hear you.
Oh, you can hear me okay like that?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
A little bit
You
better.
have to really lean in.
Okay, I'm going to talk in her ear.
She may not want
There you
that.
go.
I love this iteration.
Oh.
He's trying to
Other ear, I think.
And I love
Yeah, we can't hear you.
I love this girl.
Okay, bet.
He likes it. He likes it.
He said he likes it.
Is this something you consider picking up for like a start or
Marco's like, yes.
thumbs up? Wow. Okay.
Oh, I like that. I like that base.
That base is
Adriana
sick.
actually liked this one too.
This one's
She said
sick,
we got to
dude.
get this one.
Here's your booty shot, Gigi.
That's why we like it.
Wow.
But yeah, no, this is really really nice. I mean, I love the pose. I love the base. I think they killed it with the portrait, and hopefully when it comes out, it'll look just as good, man. So
I
there's another
agree.
booty shot for you, Gigi.
I like it.
Why is his booty bigger than Catwoman's? You hate this.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we're talking about the Black Panther, man.
Dude.
So
Yeah, I was
this
saying,
thing is sick, man.
I'm glad they went with the Civil War outfit over the Black
Movie.
Panther movie outfit.
Oh, yeah,
I like them
agree.
both. I like them both, man. To be honest, but this one does seem to stand out more than the other one. But I do like them both.
Yeah.
What about you, Dre?
Yeah, I think it's great. I like it. Definitely not for me though, but I'm glad that you guys are gonna get it. It's a pretty dope piece. Like, I'm glad they're doing something else with Black Panther. Panther.
Black Panther. Yo.
Yeah, it's pretty
Well,
sick,
Dan's a
man.
Marvel
Like,
fan.
yeah. I'm not gonna get this.
That was
though.
Dre,
Like,
bro.
yeah.
He did it again. He did
He did it again, Anthony. That was Dre.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get it, but I'm happy that you guys are gonna cop this. I think it's a great piece though. That I love the pose, very stoic. I think it's perfect. The bass is pretty sick too. The costume, I agree with Eddie 100%. Civil War is the best one.
Yep.
It's dope.
Yeah, that's usually the consensus here.
I do want to also
Dan,
say too, if you go back a couple pictures, like I just wanted to show that right there. That'll be potentially what it could look like in your guys' house.
there you go.
Right?
Yeah.
So classy.
Isn't it though?
Yeah,
Yeah,
when
you
I-
came up picking this up.
yeah, man. Actually, I am because, like,
Ooh.
I've said it before, and it's kind of like the same thing with collecting. I say I'm not gonna get something, and then fucking something comes out like this, and then it's like, all right, I think I'm sold. But it's just one of those things. Like, so, like, I don't have the 6 scale Black Panther figure, and he's going for the fucking same price as this statue, and I think I'd rather have the presence of this statue than the figure for the same price. I don't think getting
If I would have known, I would have just sold you mine. I just sold mine on Mercari.
Motherfucker, damn.
Cheap too. I let it go for 400.
Oh damn! I would have traded you.
But I'm sorry. Continue.
But
I didn't know.
yeah, this is, and like you guys said, this is the Civil War outfit. Like I think that's the fucking sickest one. It looks closest to the comics so far.
Yeah.
And it just looks really good, man. Like the base is like, it's just a really good piece for me. And I think, for the price point on basically what he's, like I said, the 6 scale in comparison, this is just, a no-brainer to get instead. And I think it looks pretty good. I think Sideshow did a pretty decent job with this, and I'm pretty impressed with that. Really good.
Yeah.
So.
Eddie, man, I think they completely nailed it, dude, considering the price factor, man, and the 2 different portraits. Yeah, one of them is mass, but I think they did an amazing job with the Chadwick Boseman sculpt. This is quarter scale, P-Rock.
That's good price.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. For the presents you get for the price, it's the exact same price as the fucking 6 scale going for right now, brand new.
That's crazy.
So this is
considering this, Eddie.
Yeah, I want a whole Avengers line in quarter scale. So this is looking like this will be the Black Panther version for me, but I'm not gonna pre-order it just because it's Sideshow. So
yeah.
I'm pretty safe to wait to see in hand how this looks, but I think they'll do a good job. And the only issue that you might have to consider is the head sculpt not being perfect, but I wouldn't use the head sculpt anyway.
Exactly.
The other thing, the seam line around the neck kind of bugs me. I don't know if that's a seam line or if it's part of the suit or what, but I kept looking at it and I was like, I don't know if I like that much. You can in between the neck and the necklace,
right,
there's a line around there. No,
right
not
here?
Yeah, there. There's and I don't know if it's a seam line or just part of the suit.
It's part of the suit. I'm pretty sure it's part of the suit, man. But yeah,
because I'm thinking that's where the head swaps. I don't know if that's where the head swaps or not.
Yeah, it could be.
Let's take a look at the other.
Maybe.
Yeah,
depends
there
on how they do it.
It stands a little bit more.
That looks good right there.
Yeah, that looks sick, dude. Damn.
It does look really
I mean, it's
good.
pretty dark though, so I mean, at the end, I think at the end you're not gonna see it too bad.
Yeah, I think it's a deal breaker, but yeah, no, this is great. I mean, again, Marco, considering these are what you call like your starter statues for a lot of collectors. I mean, there are some collectors have been collecting for a while that only pick up Sideshow Premium formats. I mean, their prices are really, really good, and they seem to be getting better when it comes to their well, from what we've seen so far, when you compare to their portraits with the actor likeness, they seem to have improved, but they also do a great job when it comes to like their comic book figures as well.
Yeah.
Like some of the Avengers stuff, the X-Men stuff, they look amazing.
Their
Yeah,
X-Men
Batman
stuff
They're
is
still
really
crazily
good for the
priced.
price.
Yeah, so they're really, really well priced. So I mean, if you want X-Men, I mean, there's an option right here, man. Danny is actually going for that X-Men line between some of the Sideshow Premium formats and XM, and they're expensive, but when you see them all lined up on the shelf, they look sick, bro. They look absolutely amazing. Yeah, P-Rock, I mean, is this something that you consider for your collection, or you just want to skip it all together and just focus on the Godzilla piece?
Well, no, I mean,
that Godzilla piece is
to go back
crazy.
to what we were talking in the beginning. Like, I'm trying to stick to figures or statues that either I grew up with or mean something to me. So, I mean, Black Panther's cool. Movie's awesome. I never really followed him in the comics, so I enjoy him from the movies, but not enough to buy a statue just yet.
Hey, Maz is here. What's up?
It looks amazing.
Maz.
Yeah, shout out to Maz Toy Box, man. What's going on, brother?
Mazzy.
Good to see you, bro. So yeah, there's a Russian bot here again. Says CT603 says the Russian bot says to buy it. So
not wrong.
Big Dog Pound One says that this is very tempting as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, this looks amazing. I really
price.
like what they did for the price. I think it's right. Yeah, I think I might go and put a pin in it here, guys. Unless there's anybody else wants to bring up anything else. If
I have one
Gigi,
quick
if you guys have
question.
more questions, go ahead, P-Rock.
So, cleaning wise, I know I can go Google stuff, or whatever, but I want your opinion, like your perspective. What do you normally do to clean your statues? Like, is it a paintbrush, like a regular brush, air spray? Like the two small ones I have, like there's a lot of dust in the bottom portion right here that I want to get out.
I would say, I mean, Eddie can probably answer this question better than I can. I think, makeup brushes with the, fine brushes.
Big makeup brushes.
Big makeup brushes, exactly.
With the softer bristles or the harder bristles?
With the softer bristles. Softer the better. Okay. You really don't want to have anything abrasive that can actually potentially damage the piece, man. So look at this guy. He knows. He knows.
I use Adriana's old ones that she doesn't like need anymore. Or I bought her like some really nice ones, and so she gave me some of her old used ones, and I use those. There's like little electric, I don't know what you call them, like air blower, whatever the hell.
I have that. I have a high-powered one though. It'll knock all my figures over.
Yeah, I have one of those too. That's why I don't want to use that.
Yeah, some people use those.
Eddie, what do you think about dabbing it in water? Shit. Like as far as dabbing the brush and a little bit of, just to try to get in those crevices, man. Where dust could build up.
I wouldn't use water. I wouldn't.
No. Just curious.
You can use microfiber, little sheets, little cloth microfiber sheets and stuff too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But yeah.
How about for the clear plastic parts, like the see-through portions? Like, would you use what I've been using was
maybe microfiber there.
Like a microfiber with like a screen cleaner.
Yeah.
Does it have alcohol?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, something is not so abrasive, man. So you don't want to damage anything.
Yeah, not too toxic.
And I've been wanting to get a air purifier for a while. I just haven't got one yet. Just to help.
Don't use any of these.
Yeah, that's why I bought fuels in my place. Every time we cook, I always put the air purifiers on.
Yeah.
So, all right, cool. Well, then I'm gonna go ahead and call it. So, let's put a pin in here. Let's wrap up. And so, thanks for everyone for joining us tonight. I want to thank everyone in the chat for coming through. I want to thank everybody on the panel. First of all, Marco and Gigi from 16 Fix. You guys go check them out. Marco, what's coming up on the channel? If you guys can actually discuss it.
On the next one, I'm going to end Marco, so that one is going to be
Ooh.
Tell him about the Razor Crest unboxing.
Can you hear him or no?
Yeah,
we can hear him.
A little bit.
Okay.
A little bit, yeah.
We're gonna be unboxing the Razor Crest probably on Monday.
Oh, okay. Fun.
You know how our unboxings get pretty weird, so we're gonna, I'm trying to figure out exactly how we're gonna do that, but should be fun. We'll probably be divorced after that, and would have been our fourth unboxing, so it was a good run.
Awesome, man. Yeah, everyone, make sure to check out Marco and Gigi on 16fix on YouTube and on Instagram. Eddie,
Thank
my
you for
dude.
having us, Mario.
No,
Appreciate it, bro.
anytime, man. Anytime, man. I'd love to have you on as always, man. And yeah, for sure, anytime, bro. Eddie. So yeah, man, it's great to have you here, man. First time on the my channel doing my thing over here. But what's going on in CW, bro?
Oh man, too much. There's too much going on. There's always something. What is today? Saturday. They got later tonight. They got Dungeons and Dragons D&D going on. I think that's tonight at 9, and we got something every day of the week next week. So normal week for CW. Mondays unboxing, Tuesdays the CW show, Wednesdays After Dark. Thursday next week is OFAC, and then Friday we have Collectors Club, and we just did In and Outs yesterday. Yesterday night we'll have another In and Outs, not next Friday but the Friday after, and yeah, there's always something going on at Collecting Weekly. Mario, glad to see you're doing your own thing, man, and glad to be here. And anytime you need me, I know I missed the last one, but anytime you need me, I'd love to be on here with you, bro. So
yeah, anytime, man. Yeah, that's cool, man. I'm glad you came through, brother. I mean, we got a lot of history, bro. So you have an open invite here all the time, bro. So just thanks for coming through. Mafia, my dude, my brother Anthony. We had a stream earlier today, just before this, man. I think it was a lot of fun doing the post review with Jen Urso. But what else is coming up on the channel, brother?
Yeah, shit, lots of stuff, man. First off, cool to come on, man, on your channel, man. Like Eddie said, man, it's cool, man. And you getting your footing here. It's awesome. It's cool to have everybody here to join and participate and talk statues. And dude, it's dope. But yeah, we did our what did we do today? Jen Urso.
You already forgot, bro?
Yeah, I was gonna remind you.
Somebody's smoking that.
Bro, dude, like I'm busy every day and I forget shit. Like I edit, I'm editing stuff for hours, and Jen Urso, yes, sorry, I'm old and forgetful. Jen Urso, that was hella fun. We had a great turnout on that. What time is it? 4 o'clock, about 3 hours. In 3 hours I'll be doing my weekly live stream, so that's gonna be hella fun. And our spotlight interviews, man, those have been a hit. So that's it, brother. Just the grind, man. Good content.
Everyone here, check out.
Thanks for having me on,
Anthony.
of course,
of course, brother. All the time, always. Yeah, check out Anthony at 6L Mafia over there on YouTube and IG. He actually just hit his 1,000 subs, man. So he's grinding right now, and he actually just unlocked his what was it, the members type of thing. So you guys can go ahead and join him from exclusive content for the members only. And yeah, he's gonna be putting out some cool stuff, man. So be part of the Mafia, man, and let's get moving. Let's get moving.
It's totally cool, man. You'll get college credit. So come check it out.
Dan and Dre from 6 Skill Reviews. Thank both of you guys for coming out, man. I really appreciate you guys taking the time out of your day to join us today. But yeah, fellas, what's going on with the YouTube channel?
I just dropped a review on the classic suit Spidey. So if you guys want to check that out, go ahead, check it out. It's pretty cool. The figure is amazing, by the way. Absolutely incredible. I got a couple showcases coming up, and then Dre's gonna do some cool shit, I think, pretty soon as well on the channel. But we've been pretty active on Instagram. That's where you'll find us the most active. Like Dre posts a lot more pictures. I post pictures. Like there's, we do a lot of, we just like to take pictures and do poses on Instagram a lot. You'll find us there a lot more. But our YouTube channel, we're trying to do live streams again pretty soon. As you guys can see, I'm still kind of moving. So, hopefully within the next week or two, we can probably get the live stream going on. So we'll see about that. But it's really it for now. But yeah, thanks for having us on, Mario. It's always a blast. Come chat figures with you, man.
Yeah, anytime, my brother. But you, Dre, anything you want to mention?
No, pretty much Dan said everything. I got the classic suit coming in as well, but like Dan said, go watch his review on it. He got some crazy poses on there.
Dope.
And then yeah, I don't know. I'm going down a little rabbit hole myself. I'm trying to go back and collect some of the Empire Strikes Back figures that I don't have. So I'm gonna most likely do some showcases on those once I start getting them in. But that's
Awesome,
what's
man.
next for me. So yeah, man.
Hell yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Man, I'm looking. No, of course, anytime, man. Yeah, everyone check out Dan and Dre over there. 6 scale reviews on YouTube and on Instagram. Thank you once again, fellas, for coming through tonight. P-Rock, thanks for coming through, man. It was fun having you also, man. So what's going on with the channel, bro?
This week's been a little bit busy with personal life stuff, so I haven't had any reviews up, but I am gonna work on some reviews tomorrow, so I should have some stuff up. I'm currently working on, just like Dan said, I need to get back to my streaming, so I'm gonna have I plan to have at least 2 streaming shows right now. One more 6 scale, one all 6 scale, and then since my collection is more diverse, I want to have a streaming streaming channel for smaller scale figures. So I want to, introduce that to some other people, because I've been getting messages from some people saying, hey, I didn't know he collects Dragon Ball Z stuff, and then they've been collecting stuff now too. So I kind of want to reach out to both people on my channel. I don't just have 6 scale, I have smaller scale people too. So I want to make sure I reach out to both people, because I just want to share my love with everybody. I want to share my passion with everybody, and just the response I'm getting back, support like from Mario, everybody in this channel. Anytime you guys need me, man, I'll jump on a stream with you guys. Mario, you've been one of the few people who always hit me up like on personal stuff and holidays and stuff like that. So I really appreciate that, man. I love that. So anytime you need me, man, I'm here for you guys.
I appreciate it, brother. It's all love, man. It's all love. From East Coast to the West Coast, man. Love it. I absolutely love it. So,
I want to hug everybody.
Yeah, man. Thanks again for coming through. So yeah, over here, this is one of the last things I'm going to do for a minute. We got Uncivilized Scoundrels actually that's going to be coming here on Thursday nights, every other Thursday nights rather. I think this Thursday we may be doing an unboxing for the Razor Crest, so watch out for that. So amongst other things, so we're going to do our Star Wars show that me and Lael and the crew, where we just chat Star Wars all night. One Thursday it'll be on his channel, the next Thursday it'll be on mine. So. Yeah, and I think this Thursday it'll be over here. So come check us out. On Thursdays, it'll be at 9 p.m. Eastern for those who are interested. And that's what I have it for pretty much for right now. Until I can get these mod cases all done. Got a collection tour coming up for you guys. Hopefully sometime in the near future that'll be taken care of. I'll be over there with Anthony as well, doing the Pose review show that we got going on. We're about to wrap up Rogue One pretty soon. And hopefully sometime I can make it for the just for the chat, for the one-on-one show. So hopefully that'll be sometime soon. But yeah, again, thanks again everyone for joining me tonight. Everyone on the panel, everyone in the chat, really appreciate each and every one of you. And until next time, we'll catch y'all later. Take care.